today's video, we are going to be doing the review of the Streamlight TLR-7 HLX USB. Now, the original TLR-7 has been out for quite a while now, and it's a very popular light for people with compact guns, subcompact guns, but the original TLR-7 had a max output of 500 lumens. Now this is the Streamlight TLR-1 HL, and this is probably Streamlight's most popular light out. But this light puts out 1000 lumens. And this is where the new TLR-7 HLX comes into play. This little light is cranking out 1000 lumens and 22,000 candela. Now let's head over to the other bench. Let's get this unboxed. We're going to see what all comes in the packaging. Then we're going to put it on a few different guns. We'll put it on some compact guns, some full-size guns, just to see what it looks like. Then we're going to head out to the range and test it out. All right, let's get this out of the package. So this just slides out of here. We'll set that off to the side. We've got our USB to USB Type-C charging cable. We've got our battery, and we're going to get into this battery here in a second. And we've got our light. Now here we've got a Streamlight sticker, little pamphlet. Here we've got our owner's manual, and we've got all these different parts here, and we will get into what these are in a second. Here is your manual, just the black and white manual. All right, let's talk about these rail keys that come with your light. We have 5 here. The one that is on the light now is called Universal 1. You also have Universal 2. And then we have 4 different sizes for a 1913 rail. So you can pretty much fine-tune this to fit on any gun. Now, if you want to change your rail key, you are just going to remove this, pull that out, and put in the one that you want. Now, if we look here on the back, our switches are here. They are ambi switches, and this also comes with an extra set. These are a little bit thinner, not quite as wide as what's on there now, and it does have a tool to push this right here to the left and right so you can change out your switches. All right, let's go over the specs on this real quick. The weight on this is 2.88 ounces. The width on this is 1.18 inches. You have a length of 2.90 inches, and your height is 1.27 inches. All right, let's talk about installing the battery here real quick. You are going to unscrew the front bezel, set that down. You are going to put your battery in this direction, positive, going towards your tail switches, and you are going to put this back on. We are going to check function. We've got light, battery is charged. Let's get out to the range, start putting some rounds down range and have some fun. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk more about the battery and the battery life and dive into some more specs on this light. Alright, I went and grabbed the Ross Martin RM1C. This is going to be one of the 2 test guns we're going to be reviewing this light with. And yes, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Alright, now we got the Streamlight on the Anderson Tiger 9C Pro. And yes, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. That is what it's going to look like on a Glock 19 clone. Looks pretty good on there. Now, I switched out the rail adapter, and what I'm using is the 1913-4, and this works awesome. On the Tiger, I can easily get to the switch, and if I want to use my thumb on my support hand, same deal. Very easy to get to the switch. Now, this setup with the 1913-4 key is also working great with the Ross Martin. All right, let's head out to the range. We're going to take the Ross Martin RM1C and the Anderson Tiger 9C Pro. I want to put a bunch of rounds down range. Let's make sure this light doesn't flicker. And then we'll come back here. We'll talk about the light, we'll talk about the controls at the range, and then we'll go over some more stuff on the bench. All right, we're back here at the bench. Let's talk about this battery a little bit. So this battery is what they call an SLB9, and this is a lot like the Phoenix batteries. This has your USB-C charging port right here. You will just take your cable, plug it into a power source, and just plug that right into your battery to charge your battery. Now, I want to talk about the significance of this battery first, because this is the battery that you're going to have to use to get the max output of the 1000 lumens and the 22,000 candela. You also have a beam distance of 297 meters, but your runtime is only going to be for a half hour. Now, when this battery goes dead, you will plug it into the USB-C charger I just showed you, and it takes 2.5 hours to get this battery back to full charge. Now, the cool thing about this, being that the battery is removable, you can also run this light on a CR123A battery. But with the 123A, you are only going to get 500 lumens with 11,000 candela. Your beam distance is only going to be 210 meters, but you will get a runtime of 1.5 hours. And speaking of this light and that battery, you can also go into a programming mode, and you can set this light up to just run on 500 lumens, which will give you 1.5 hours with this battery. I want to talk about the controls real quick on this. So the controls are pretty simple. For momentary on, you're just going to hold the switch, and it doesn't matter which side. Let off, it turns off. If you want to leave it on, you're going to give it a tap, and now it's going to stay on in your 1000 lumen mode. All right, now this also has a couple different modes, which I'm not going to use, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. So this does have strobe. It is disabled from the factory. Now, if you want to enable the strobe, what you're going to do is you're going to start from the off position. You are going to tap either one of the switches. It doesn't matter if it's on the left side or the right side. You're going to tap it 9 times. On the 10th tap, you're going to hold it down, and that is going to unlock your strobe mode. Now, earlier we were talking about running this at only 500 lumens. In order to do that, what you're going to do, it doesn't matter left side or right side, you're going to hold down on a switch, And on the other switch, you're going to tap it 9 times, hold it on the 10th tap, and that will put this into the 500 lumen mode. All right, I want to talk about one other really cool thing about this before we head back out to the range. So right now I've got this set up, tap the switch, it comes on. Now if you're going to be shooting during the day and you're worried about accidentally turning this on, you can take your bezel, you can see right here, it's got a little notch, and now it's locked out. So that's a pretty cool feature this has too. Now it's back on and off. So now you don't have to worry about accidentally hitting this and running your battery low. All right, guys, we are out in the backyard, and you know the drill. That tree out in front of us is 40 yards out. So let's light it up and see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. I like it. Okay, now we're on the back edge of my property, and that tree line out there is 200 yards out. Let's see what we got. Wow. That's actually pretty impressive. I can see pretty much everything on the edge of the tree line. For as small as this light is, I'm liking it. All right, my final thoughts on the Streamlight TLR-7 HLX USB. That's a lot to say. This is going to be a pretty short final thoughts because I really don't have anything bad to say about this light. I was quite impressed when we lit that tree line up at 200 yards and was able to see what we could see out there, especially when the light is as small as what this one is. I gotta say, this light's pretty amazing. I mean, to have that kind of output on a light that is this small, I love the controls on it. The battery life's decent, and I love the fact that I can replace the batteries on this. So I'm going to order a couple more batteries and keep them in my range bag, in my EDC bag, just so I have them as a backup. But yeah, this is just awesome. And the added bonus, I went and grabbed my holster. This is the holster that I got from Warriorland, and this is made for their crossbow light, which is a good light. I really like it. I haven't had any issues with it. It's been in a lot of videos, but it works perfect with the Streamlight TLR-7 HLX. So my trigger guard's covered. It's not messing with my mag release, and so this is nice. I don't have to get a holster for this because I love this holster. So all in all, I am super happy with this. I want to thank Streamlight for sending it out to the channel, and I'm looking forward to our future working with them. But yeah, get yourself a Streamlight TLR-7 HLX. This is one awesome light. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.